tomorrow's itinerary? I was just about to do when I get back. What? John Jensen just had a second box. Have a ton of things don't mind out to players and yeah, exactly.
Well, on a Sunday of basketball.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Checking out Atlanta, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
And from what I'm hearing, MP is looking to put on a show at the rim in this game.
Yeah, he's promising a whole highlight reel of dunks in this one. It's a pretty bold claim to make, but if anyone can deliver on such a promise, it has to be MP.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. And it's Webster in at the 4. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Webster's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up to the Golden State Warriors. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there. The Warriors lead by 9. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Shepard, and it's Samuels in at the 3.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's Samuels, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Off trail by 9. Pass to Ortiz. It's rebounded by Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Minnesota will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
Here's Samuels. 3-pointer, no good. Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Oh, nice shot by MP.
Well, MP knows these are high-value looks inside.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Swift's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's La Provitola. MP, the flush.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP. Because what they're doing now is clearly not working.
Pass to Ortiz. Here's the 3. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
La Provitola. And MP throws it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Reed's checked in for the Warriors. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offense. Golden State Warriors continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stop that is prime shot. Maybe 2 or 3.
Now that is a... And now let's... And that's it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's La Provitola. And MP throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And for Atlanta, and it's Swift in at the power forward.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And they go to the intentional foul. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a... And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.
Okay, we got show January 31.
Something.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got Alan LaForce reporting from the sideline.
Goodness gracious.
That finish.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch.
We've got Hardaway. Anderson out there with MP. And it's Ruiz at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And now let's swing it over to Alan LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered and they made their way. He contributed to it.
So it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealed.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the strike.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is. And that is our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Haywood, and it's York. Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. And for the Warriors, they've got MP. Knocks out there with Ryan. Then a three.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Juancho Vidal. Uses the glass to finish the way.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh my, he really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Anderson's checked in for London. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have...
We got facing all week Sitners.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, BA. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
MP shot is off. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The Suns lead by 8. And for the Warriors, they've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the small forward position. Pass to Wise, lets the three fly, fires in the triple. Wise has got his second bucket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the authenticity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers stepped up to deliver. He scored 17 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. He made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5, and the shot goes down.
Impressive how confident MP is down there. It feels like he can score at will when he gets it in that area.
Pass to Willis. Here's Ramsey. Gets some space and parries the jumper. And the Suns lead by 11.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Not sure why he could. So it's Phoenix ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, goodness. I make a lot more money.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Suns.
They know how to...
Glad you could join us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. On the court right now for the Suns. And it's Moreland in at the 2. Phoenix leading by 5. And for the Warriors. It's stolen by Trent. They swipe it, and they're on the run. Pass to Newman. Here's Wise. And he drops it in from the low post. Wise has got 10 points here in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I'd say
Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
that's exactly what this offense wants from MP. Go up and finish strong.
Fires the 3, and it's Richardson with the rebound.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Phoenix leading by 6. Inside. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with them.
So it's the Warriors who come out on top here.
Now goes Fabric.
Thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Reed, and it's MP in at the power forwards position. Pass to Simpson. Off target from three-point range. Inside. And MP throws it down.
A powerful jam by MP. I think he really enjoyed throwing that bad boy down.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he commits the intentional foul.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so here's Orlando. 4-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
MP. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Brand wide open, he shoots. Ruiz grabs the board. Here's Fontanina, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And the dunk by MP.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And now we've got the intentional foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. So it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We come back right after this.
Well, offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And time for a look here. And that'll do it for halftime.
And for those of you just... switch here. MV's checked in. They've got Isley. He's out there with West. Marion out there with Graham. And it's Simpson at the shooting guard. That's just out there for Orlando.
That's a tough bucket by MP. Just taking it right into the defense.
Free throw good, MP. The Magic trail by 10. At the elbow, it's Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with a lead pass. Well done.
Here's MG, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assist.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing.
could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Lacrovita. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
And both free throws good for MP. 76ers trail by 9. And for Philadelphia, we've got Jackson, and it's Westbrook in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jackson can't get it to go.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
That's the thing about MP. He can absorb contact, but still find a way to...
The Golden State Warriors cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back after this.
Look at that Philadelphia. Not a lot of great news comes from the season. Things are starting to look up, at least a little.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the 76ers.
They're sending the other guy.
Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
It's impressive how confident MP is down there. It feels like he can score at will.
And for the 76ers. And it's Bonner in at the 3. La Provitola. Rebound by Philadelphia. Bonner's got rebound number. Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-6 run. And for the Warriors, they've got MP, and it's Richardson in at the center position. From downtown, pure from three-point range. Bonner's got 15 points in just the second half. The Warriors lead by 13. MP, the flush.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you could expect this to happen.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one.
Last match for the playoffs.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Reed. Richardson is out there with MP. And it's Ruiz in small forward.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An intentional foul. So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. That gives them the lead. Barks has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the man.
Oh my goodness, MP stealing the show.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected team. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Taking a look here at Dallas, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half of the Dallas Mavericks.
Well,
and that is our...
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. Henderson. Evans out there with Evans. Then there's Parks. And it's Connor in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Such a wide open look. Norris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, that's a big-time finish by MP. This is why guys encourage him to be aggressive.
Mavericks leading by 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W.
Oh no, we gotta fake this on. It's the last extra joint.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Warriors have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Phoenix Suns.
Great to have you with us. You take a look at the Suns, they'll be pouring their hearts into this game, hoping to take a commanding lead.
This is indeed their best chance to take control of this series. It should be an intense game.
All right, let's send it over to the sideline for the latest on NP's legendary career.
Thanks, guys. Well, he recently passed Karl Malone's scoring mark to become third all-time on the career list. He told me, quote, "It's all about longevity. There are better scorers than me, but I've managed to stay on the court longer than most." Humble as always, guys.
That's right, and the durability is praiseworthy in itself. And let's go to the sideline and hear more about NP's record-breaking career.
Thanks, guys. Well, what a moment it was for him to pass Kareem's scoring mark and to move into second on the all-time list. He's been getting congratulations on the feat from NBA stars, current and past, all reaching out to commend him. Another great moment in an illustrious career, guys.
A landmark moment for sure. Thanks much. The starters for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Yep. The Warriors lead by 23. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And for the Warriors, they've got MP, and it's Towns in at the point guard position. To the left wing from deep. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP just showing off the vert.
Well, the Suns shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And an intentional foul right there. And that's an intentional foul. The Golden State Warriors already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. In good position in this series, but not so much tonight, guys. What do you see?
Yeah, I think they put their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but got to keep working. Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, we got to turn down. We got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Appreciate you joining.
They've got James, and it's Ramos into the one spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Lou has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Newman. Pass to Wise. Here's Moreland, wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Moreland's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Warriors lead by 19. Here's Laprovitola, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.
Two more games, that's it.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Golden State Warriors find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Phoenix Suns.
Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA. We take a look at the Warriors. This is clearly a massive Game 5. The series tied at 2. They're home, and we know that's very important.
Well, it's a best of 3 now. They have a chance tonight to get a step closer to the second round. This is a huge opportunity on their home court.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Newman, and it's Wise in at the power forward position. A nice shot by MP.
Impressive how confident MP is down there. It feels like he can score at will when he gets it in that area.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Newman. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates...
Richardson is out there with MP. Then there's Towns, and it's Ruiz, and it's the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Shots good by Laprovitola.
Look at that basket from MP. Took the hit, and I call those weight room points.
Suns trail by 20, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. The Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the strike.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB. Taking care of the business. Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Rogers, and it's Moreland in at the 2 guard. And that one's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for. And now Suns trail by 19, and now we've got the intentional foul. To the middle. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
And for the Suns, they've got Newman. And it's Moreland in at the two-guard spot. Get up, MP, climb that ladder. No doubt about it. And the foul called on MP.
We bought.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a pivotal game in the...
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Golden State Warriors are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now, he's there.
Hey, it's been an exciting series so far as you take a look at the Suns. What a huge game tonight for this team. Down 3-2. They have to win at home to extend this series.
And I'll tell you what, B.A., these fans know that. You get the sense they are extra rowdy. They understand what their team needs.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And for some reason, he decided to foul him. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP, and it's Richardson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Power move from MP.
You gotta be ready to fight in the paint, and MP was up for it this time.
Pass to Willis. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ramsey can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's La Provitola. Getting it down inside. MP.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
And he commits the intentional foul. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And that's an intent. Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said,
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being in that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. They've got James, and it's Willis in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The three is up, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richardson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lafavitola. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Newman. Pass to James. The three. And it's Richardson with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Moreland. Pass to Wise. Here's Watson. Phoenix no good that time either.
Oh, love the intensity once you're hitting the board.
MP beats the contact.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
To the paint. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there. Moreland's got 5 points now this quarter.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The foul called on him. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2.
Oh man, I'm gonna take Smurf. You guys next time. I'll see you later on. Live stream later on. Yes, I'll see you guys next time. Let's play 2K later on. I'll be live streaming later on. Playing Caribou later on. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. See you guys. See you guys next time. See you guys. See you guys next time. Goodbye. See you guys next time. Goodbye. See you guys. Yeah, sorry. See you next live show on G Basketball. See you next week.